Hey everybody, welcome, good morning to you. I see everyone filing in. We are day 2 here at the PPAI Expo here in Mandalay Bay. And what an incredible first day, or maybe second day for whoever's joining us. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Angie, I'll be your host here at the Expo Live, and we've got fun, exciting guests. We've got some promo snacks, and who knows what I will do out there, so watch out. I might be coming to get you soon to come jump in here. But I'm so honored right now to be joined by Captain Swag here, as we'll call him. My man Wayne Greenberg, who you might know as a former board chair of PPAI. So we're going to get into some good stuff. First of all, good morning to you.
Good morning, Angie.
How you feeling?
Are you having fun here?
Oh my goodness. Listen, this is totally up my alley. Great energy, lots of excitement, tons of people, and get to meet legends, icon. Is that weird to say that? I mean, do you feel like a legend or icon?
No, I just feel like somebody who got the job done when the job needed to get done with a lot of good people around me.
Well, let's get into that because we've been here in Vegas for 20 years. But prior to that, it was in Dallas. And you had a lot to do with where we are standing and bringing this expo to you right now. So take us back and tell us how you got us to where we are.
Sure. Well, we had been in Dallas for 27 years. And what was happening towards the end there was that Dallas, quite frankly, was taking us for granted. They knew that there was no other facility in America that could house our 25,000-person show. And so therefore, PPAI was coming to Dallas in January. The city really never reinvented itself with new restaurants or new things to do. And, even the hotels kept raising the rates. We saw our attendance begin to dwindle, and at a board meeting, I should say a strategic planning meeting in March of 2002, we talked about our number one asset, Expo, and how we needed to polish it up. At the time, we had become aware as a board of the fact that Mandalay Bay was building or going to build a place called the Convention Center at Mandalay Bay. We first became aware of that in July of 2001 and started negotiating, but not everything was where we wanted it, and then 9/11 hit and they stopped building. So on that date in March of 2002, we got on the phone to the sales manager here at Mandalay Bay and said, "When are you going to start building again?" His response was, "We started March 1st.
Oh, a little
We
surprise.
said, "Do you have January dates available?" "I do." "And you have all your rules in place?" "I do." "And what are you doing tomorrow morning at 9:30? "I guess I'm having a meeting with you." And that was March 12th, and an amazing 17, 18, 19 days later, the PPAI board voted unanimously to move our show to Las Vegas.
Wow, and here we are
Here
celebrating 20 years. How has it changed 20 years ago to today?
Well, certainly the products, it's interesting because I was asked this yesterday and I first said the products, some of the companies, at the end of the day what hasn't changed are the people and the relationships. There's no other industry that I know of where after a year you see your competitor, you see your supplier or your customer, and the first thing you do is hug them. This is one big family at PPAI in the promotional products industry, and it's something that makes it special. It has not gone away. It's only been enhanced. And yes, I mean, we had COVID where we missed a year. Coming back last year was amazing. This crowd is just makes my heart sing. It's great.
I mean, it's nonstop, the flow, and you're right. This is my first year attending. I'm so happy to be here and live.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, I get hugs in Starbucks. I get hugs walking in the hallway and on the elevators and every restaurant. It's amazing, the crowd, the audience. It is like a family. I see the relationship building, and everyone's mentioned that, so that's really nice to have it. Now let's forward thinking 20 more years here in Vegas, or see some other outlook.
You know, the good news about that is I'm not in that loop anymore.
Ah, you get to relax.
I get to relax. The other passion I have in the industry besides being on that board and this show is the Promotional Products Education Foundation. And I've been on that board 3 times, and it's a tremendous group. We've raised a lot of money to send kids to school over the years.
I love that. I was able to attend your dinner
Yes.
on Monday night, I think. And it was just amazing, the lives that you've changed through the foundation. So
We're
beautiful
very, very proud
work.
of that as well.
Absolutely.
But that, the stories that come out of moving here, to put it in perspective, what the board did was to vote to move a 25,000 person show to a 3-story building that didn't have a 3rd story.
Wow.
And do it all in 9 months.
Whew.
And while the board was courageous in that vote, because what could have happened could have been disastrous, the people that really made it work were the staff of PPAI. There are certainly Steve Slagle, who was our president at the time, and we had Paul Bellantone, Brent Clever-Giorgi. Big shout out to Keith Vincent, who did a marvelous job of marketing that first show and getting us all out here. It was really the staff that were the heroes of that year.
I love it.
So
you were on the board for exactly how long? 20 years?
I'm sorry?
Oh, you were part of the board for how long?
The board terms are 4 years.
4 years.
Unless you're chairman, then you have an extra year as immediate past chair.
But you're not sitting around. You're still busy because you've got the swag crew going on, and you're Captain Swag. So tell us a little bit about your company, Swag Crew.
Well, the Swag Crew used to be called JB of Florida. We started in 1985 and grew the company nicely, and then. Quite frankly, it was because my daughter had our granddaughter, and a year and a half later, I'm at home on a Saturday doing cash flow when my wife comes home from lunch and saying, she's a year and a half old and she's really developing a great personality and you're missing it. And I looked up from cash flow and said, why do we still own a distributorship?
Wow.
And that's when I called Joanne Lance at Geiger, and we got going. So
I
that was
love that.
2009. And changed her name to Swag Crew because it isn't just me, it's my daughters in the business. Have a whole team behind us at Geiger's, so more of the crew idea, the team.
Right.
And being from Tampa Bay, you know what a crew does
Yes.
down in Tampa. We
Yes,
have a lot
indeed.
of fun one day a year, and the rest of the time we give back to the community.
Absolutely, absolutely. I
Yeah.
love that. Well, you got a lot of swag too there, Wayne.
We try. Thank
Mr.
you.
Swag himself. Is there anything else you want to share? I know people are hustling and bustling and everyone's excited to get on the floor. What's your advice to people who are out here visiting the distributors or suppliers?
When you get on the show floor, look for your favorites. It's a big show. Get to the ones that you know that are going to help you most in the year coming forward. But as you walk to that booth, look right and left and see where there's a crowd at a booth that you don't plan to visit. If there is a crowd there, then you need to go over and see what they're looking at, because it's bound to be special. Only special things at Expo out here in Las Vegas.
Well, you are special, and thank you. You are royalty for PPAI. We thank you so much for your time, your dedication, for your swag, and for stopping by this morning. Such a great joy.
Thank you
All right,
very much.
everybody, we'll check in a little bit. Enjoy the floor.
Bye.